Hello and welcome back to another video on Ghost Marketing's daily link building tips. Today we're going to talk about why link building is more important than on-page SEO. So most people have a basic understanding of on-page SEO. They know keywords, the basics of putting your keywords in your title tags, H1 tags, content, description, images, things like having a fast responsive website, good hosting. Setting up the site on SSL now is pretty important too. People understand that. Probably about 80% of business owners do already know this, but there's a big misconception when it comes to actually building links. But they're actually more important if you look at any sort of competitive keyword. I'm just going to talk about that quickly today. So on page gets you in the conversation. So when you want to rank for a specific keyword, you'll have two options really, or two strategies. The first will be you can either pay for it, so pay via AdWords to rank for that keyword, or you need to do SEO for it. And SEO is split into another two categories, which is on-page and off-page. Now, on-page is nowadays just a filter. Unless you're ranking for extremely low competition keywords, which you can just use good on-page to rank for. That's mainly local stuff, not really anything that gets over 500 searches a month. That's pretty much all you're going to need. On page will rank you for that. But when you're talking about more competitive keywords, we need to actually think about links. Okay, so on page even gets you in the conversation. So you'll have to have good on page to rank, regardless of what keyword you're trying to rank for. Okay, this includes titles, keywords, H1s, URLs, speed, bounce rate, conversions, everything. Okay, SSL, and obviously a responsive website, all really important. But when you look at really competitive keywords, say credit cards for example, or anything in legal or insurance niches, all of the websites look pretty much the same from an SEO point of view. They'll all be fast responsive sites with low bounce rates, look really sort of pretty, convert well and everything, and we'll have keywords in the title, H1, URLs. Pretty much they'll all be perfectly on-page optimized. So how does Google determine what ranks first on page 1 and generates potentially 6 figures a month, and what ranks on page 10 and makes absolutely nothing? And that's just links. So links are the separator between these. So the number of high quality backlinks you have pointing to a site is the difference between ranking on page 1 and top of page 1 and potentially breaking even 7 figures a month, or ranking on page 2 to 10 and barely ever getting any traffic from the search engines. I think the stat was 96% of people don't go past page 1 to look for a search result, and 30% of people, 36.4% of people click the first result for a specific keyword. So that means if your keyword gets 10,000 searches a month, you'd be looking at about 3,500 users to your site from that one specific keyword. When you're talking in terms of insurance and credit cards, or keywords that are that competitive, that difference between ranking first and second is potentially millions. So that's why people invest so heavily in backlinks and why white hat link building is so important. That's it for this video, just a quick one today. If you have any questions about this or anything else related to link generation, get in touch via ghostmarketing.co.uk, and cheers.